Hey, hello, and welcome to a brand new episode of HazeFace Rates, the most in-depth Amsterdam strain review show on YouTube. And today we're gonna check out the gumdrops from Coffeeshop The Old Church. Now, gumdrops will send you back 14 euros on the gram. And it is a bit of a weird crossing. I'm not sure. It's either gumdrop haze, which also said to be really candy-like, really sweet, just a bit more of an uplifting high. And then I also found actual gumdrops from like a Cali strain, which is Testarossa #1 crossed with bubblegum crossed with SFV OG Fino 4. Make of that as you will. I'm assuming this might be gumdrop haze, but it would make more sense if it wasn't. If it was the other one, I don't know. It's a weird one. We're not gonna say anything conclusively. I'm just giving you the info that I found online. Let's get straight into the review and get her out of the bag. Taking her nice apart for the pictures, but you can see here she's filled with gelato blues, the purple-ish. No outer trichome coating, but she's a bit sandy. She looks nice, she looks inviting, she looks like you want to smoke her. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10 for looks. Definitely well inviting. There's nothing there that tells me like, nah, this might not be the one. But I'm hoping that she's actually the one, that she's really nice because she smells fucking amazing. Which is actually next up, is the smell. Let's get my nose in there. She smells really, really candy-like. Like this, that's the reason why I bought her in the first place, because I like candy. This is the most candy-like I've smelled in Amsterdam in a while. Yeah, the smell, you don't have to look for it. Like, it's very prominent, it's very much there. I'm gonna give it also an 8 out of 10. It's very clear what you're smelling and when you're smelling it. Then we have the structure left. Let's take this biggest nug that we have left here and do the squeeze test. 3, 2, 1. See a lot of crumble. Structure is not 100%. It's quite good, but it's not 100%. A lot of crumble. I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10 specifically for that crumble, and because she's not 100% the structure that we want it to be. It's a little bit too hard, but that's okay. She still scored nice. We're gonna roll this baby up, and I will see you on the outside in the sunshine. So back in a sec. Welcome back. We made it. Rolled up the gumdrops. Very excited about this. Besides the grape strains, this is probably the most up my alley from anything I've done recently. So cheers. First taste, not that great. I mean, it's not that it's not great, it's just not a lot to it on the first hit. I wish it was more candy-like, but it's just not quite. Maybe it'll get better. It's definitely okay strong. Nothing wrong with it. Strength of the taste for me is a 7 out of 10. Just wish it was more candy. I don't know what it is, but it's not specifically candy-like. It's not in the foreground. I wish it was more in the foreground. It's a background taste of candy terps. Then terpiness, I can feel the tingle in my nose like right away from the very first hit. After 2 hits, we have a small indication. You know what? I'm gonna give this terpiness also a 7 out of 10. Like, this is well-deserved 7 out of 10. Just the tingle in my nose is kind of mad and real. I've considered an 8, but she's not setting in enough to justify an 8. Then next up is duration of the flavor. That was nice and candy-like. Also nice and long in taste. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10 in taste and duration of the flavor, because I was exhaling and it was still there afterwards. Like, very happy with the duration. Then smoothness, how smooth does she smoke? Does she twinge in the throat? Does she make you cough, basically? Definitely a bit of a twinge, nothing too crazy. Just gonna stick it also at a 7 out of 10. This one's scoring a lot of 7s. 2 8s, a 6, and 4 7s. It's definitely gonna be a good one. Definitely gonna be a good one. We have burn left right now before we get you in button effects, and the burn is, she's quite alright. She burns very much even, no issues there. Coloration of the ash isn't too bad. It's gray, almost white. We're not gonna take away any points, we're just gonna give it an 8 out of 10 for burn. The next up is butt effect and total score, for which we actually have to get to the butt. So, back in a sec. And welcome back to the booty of the gumdrops. Now, what is there to say about this? There was a strong candy flavor about halfway into the joint, but not long after that, the flavor was really starting to diminish at a relatively quick rate. To the point where right now there's not a whole lot of flavor left. Roughness, on the other hand, is still okay. There's not a lot added to it. So I'm gonna give this butt a 5 out of 10. We're just gonna keep it average. This is an okay butt. You know what? I'm gonna give it a 6 because the flavor is still okay there. Like, it's just a bit diminished. Well, relatively a lot diminished, but it's still a bit there. That's what I'm trying to say. That effects wise, I feel like she's quite kicking my ass. I'm stuck between between a 7 or an 8. And I'm actually going to give it an 8. I'm not sure if it's because it's a little bit more early, but I'm high. Well, I'm stoned. I'm super stoned. I'm well okay, don't need to smoke another one. So 8 out of 10 on effects gives her a total score of, well, another 14 points in the last two categories, for a total score of 72 out of 100 for the gumdrops from Coffeeshop The Old Church in Amsterdam. And would I recommend this one? I would. This strain doesn't have the wow factor, say, that your sour pop or your chocolatina, stuff like that had. But for 14 euros, it's still a really nice smoke, really solid. Nothing wrong with it. You're not getting ripped off. You're getting what you're paying for. Really solid, really nice. I would recommend this one. If you're in the neighborhood, the old church, just sitting there looking for something to smoke, try out the gumdrops. Let me know what you think about it. But yeah, that's my 2 cents for today. If you enjoyed the video, I'm not gonna ask anything. Just check out the Patreon. Much love, stay hazy, and peace.